Hey everybody! It's me, Chuck the Duck, and I'm so excited to welcome you to Mr. Chicken's Animal Adventure! There we go! I couldn't see for a second, but I can see clearly now. My glasses are back on. Oh no, oh no. Oh! Where'd you go? Help! I can't see nothing up in here. Wait, oh. Yeah, if I get really close. Oh, I can see. Hello. I can see you guys. You all look so great. Thanks for tuning in to the show today. And some of you guys are still in your pajamas. That's goofy. I'm just kidding. There we go. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Listen, it's going to be a fun day. Today, we're going to go to the zoo. Our friends at the North Carolina Zoo are really bringing the party, and we're going to check out the Kids Zone. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be a blast. And I can't wait to go with you. I just hope I can find my glasses first. Let's get this show on the road!
Hey, look outside, wow, what a day. A perfect day to run away to Imagination Barn where we can laugh and play. We'll read some books with furry friends. We'll laugh and sing and dance and spin. We can go amazing places when we can play pretend. Are you ready? Come on, let's go. It's time for us to start the show. Let's go on an animal adventure with Mr. Chicken and his farm friends too. There's lots for us to see and do. Animals around the bend. The reading fun will never end. Let's go on an animal adventure with Mr. Chicken and his farm friends too. There's lots for us to see and do. Animals around the bend. The reading fun will never end.
Let's see here if I got anything. Oh my goodness. I see you in there. Hello everybody. Oh, Mr. Chicken here, and you've made it all the way to the Imagination Barn because today's a special day. We're gonna use our imagination and we're gonna go on an adventure somewhere really cool and check out these things that I made. I made some really cool binoculars out of an old cardboard box, see? Isn't that neat? That's right, just like Elrod made that spaceship last week, what we're going to do here is something really cool where anything can become something. Now we're going to take these binoculars that I made and we're going to put them up to our eyes and we'll see what we can see. And while you're at home or wherever you may be watching this video, you can take your hands just like this and look around. Can you do your hands like binoculars? Oh, I see you in there. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. And then you could make a pair at home out of you know, it could be cardboard tubes or anything, paper towel rolls, whatever you got there, whatever you got. As long as you got a little imagination, anything can become something. Let's take a look here and see what we can see around the barn. Oh, that's not an animal. Oh, not over here either. Oops, that's my jelly beans. Oh, that's a big. Oh, that's just a rubber chicken. Oh my goodness, Elrod, it's just you. Oh, I got worried. It looked like a big old monster chicken in my binoculars here.
Well, you just snuck right up on me.
Look at what are you doing today?
Oh, well, I was just playing with my animals.
Look at that. They're really cute. I see that, let's see, that is a giraffe. He's got a big, tall, long neck. And then this looks like a horse that has black and white stripes. What?
It's a zebra.
A zebra. I like that. Zebra starts with the letter Z. That is so cool. What else starts with the letter Z? Xylophone? I think xylophone starts with an X, actually. Let's see, what else starts with a Z? Oh, I know a word that starts with a Z.
Yeah.
The zoo.
Ooh.
And I think that these guys live at the zoo. Isn't that here? Let's play zoo for a
Right.
minute. I'll be the giraffe, and you can. There you go. You could be the zebra, and we'll run through the zoo. They're off to the races. Da, 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 da. That's so funny.
Ooh.
Look at that. I love these guys. I love these guys. Hey, how about we look through the binoculars and we'll use our imagination to see if we can see any other animals that might live at the zoo. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
That sounds great.
Let's see. I'm looking around. I see. What is that? Oh, it's a monkey. Look at that. You want to take a turn?
Yeah.
Okay, now these are imaginary. We made them out of cardboard, just like your spaceship was. You remember that? That
Oh,
was cool.
yeah.
Here we go. Take a peek and see what you can see.
Oh.
Oh, what do you see, Elrod?
Oh.
Oh, what was it?
I see an elephant.
An elephant. Oh, they're big and they're gray and they've got those big long trunks. That was really good for a chicken doing an impression of an elephant. I believed it. That was really funny, man. Here, you want another turn?
Yeah.
Okay, see what you can see.
Okay.
Oh, what was it?
It's scary.
What was it?
It's a lion.
A lot. Oh, they've got a big mane and they've got claws and they go woof. I mean,
What?
oh, they don't go woof. That's a puppy dog. They go meow. Oh, no, meow. That's a cat like Taxi, our barn cat. Let's see, what sound does a lion make?
They go.
Ah! You scared me. You gave me a little bit of a fright there, Elrod. Yeah, let's, well, one last time. What do you say?
Okay. Oh,
What?
over by the water.
Oh, what was
It's
it?
a hippopotamus. It's a hippopotamus. It's a hippopotamus. It's a hippopotamus.
A hippopotamus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, one time I got a hippopotamus for Christmas. That's what I really wanted.
Ooh.
That one. It's pretty cool. I'm just kidding. Maybe there's a song about that. I don't know. Hey, these are so cool. Whenever you use your imagination and play pretend, anything can happen. Isn't that right, Elrod?
That's right.
How about we use our imagination and we go on a big trip all the way to the zoo? Wouldn't that be really
Whoa.
amazing?
That would be fantastic.
And we'll take you guys with us. Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Here we go!
Hey everyone! I'm here at the North Carolina Zoo at Kids Zone, where kids can play and discover in a hands-on way. Come on, let's go check out what's inside. Well, hi there.
Well, hello. How are you today?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name's Miss Kathy. What's yours?
Hey, I'm Taxi. I hear this is the Kids Zone.
It is. And Kids Zone is a very special place. It's a nature playground. So, yeah, it's a place for kids to be kids, where they can run, climb, play, do just about anything in Kids Zone.
That sounds like fun. Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Come on in.
Hey, Kathy.
Yes.
I really love your earrings.
Thanks.
You must like butterflies a lot.
I do. I love them. So one of my little pet projects is trying to help the butterflies and all of our native pollinators.
Oh.
And this is something, we have a little sample, but anybody could do this. Even if you don't have a yard, you can have a planter on your patio.
Oh.
In fact, I know a certain library close by that has a big planter that we help them plant, because this food right here, this is milkweed. It's the only thing that monarch will eat and lay their eggs on. We even have some eggs. So I want to show you, Taxi. Those tiny little white dots there,
Yeah.
those are monarch eggs.
Wow.
They'll only lay their eggs on milkweed. All of this is milkweed you can find right here in North Carolina. And check this out, Taxi. We have a caterpillar. It's really little right now, but it's going to keep growing and eating all these milkweed leaves and get really big. And in a couple of weeks, it will turn into a monarch butterfly.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
That
huh?
is really cool.
So even though we have people that we send to Africa to do conservation, we can do it right here in North Carolina too.
That is really neat.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Sure thing. Hey, and you know what? I
Yeah.
have some more friends you might want to meet. We
Oh,
have
yeah?
to go behind the scenes though. Is that okay?
Sure.
Let's go meet them.
Come on.
We're behind the scenes here at Kids Zone, and behind the scenes of Kids Zone, there's some animals that live back here. They're animal ambassadors. So these are animals, when you visit the zoo, you're not going to see them unless they're out visiting, because they actually can go to schools and libraries and other places and meet children. So they've kind of gotten used to meeting children and their families.
Yeah.
And so this is one of my favorites. This is Aspen. Aspen is a very big bunny. He's a Flemish giant rabbit. And so Flemish giant rabbits, and well, I like to compare it to big dogs. So you being a cat, you may have run across some big dogs in your day, right?
Oh, you know it.
Right, so like maybe a Saint Bernard, that's a big dog, right? A lot bigger than say a Chihuahua, right? Yeah, so Aspen here is, I like to think of him as a Saint Bernard of rabbits. He's the world's largest recognized breed of rabbit.
Wow. How old is he?
So he is right about 2 years old. He's full grown. He's still
Whoa.
a fairly young rabbit, but he's full grown. He won't get any bigger, and he won't get any rounder either, because our animal caregivers here at the zoo are really, really careful. They weigh him a lot. They weigh his food every day, and he gets a very exact amount of all the things that make bunnies healthy.
What does he eat?
Yes, if you've ever had a pet rabbit, you probably did feed them some bunny pellets, which is mostly, see that grassy kind of stuff in the black tube back there? That's Timothy hay. And if you've ever seen a rabbit in the park or your backyard, you probably saw him eating grass, which is a lot like hay. The Timothy hay is just a really nice type of grass. He can eat all that he wants all day long. He does get a bit of his pellets, but he's got some special things. And so because he's a big bunny, a giant rabbit, he can have a whole piece of lettuce. He can have some cabbage. But if you have a little bunny at home, you don't want to give them that much. Bunnies' tummies are very sensitive. So only a tiny bit of lettuce and a tiny bit of cabbage, and maybe not on the same day. So yeah, having a pet's a big responsibility. So,
Yeah. So I've heard that rabbits are really fast.
They
is
are.
is Aspen fast?
He can be. Now, to look at him now, he doesn't look very fast. But you might remember in one of my favorite stories, it's called The Tortoise and the Hare.
Yeah.
So you know what happens? Do you know what happens in the story?
Yeah.
So the rabbit or the tortoise gets a little distracted because he thinks, because he is fast, right? He's got really big legs. Those legs in the back are really, really big, muscular. He can run fast for a little while to get away from, say there's a fox coming along. Well, the bunny's got to move fast to get away from a fox.
Yeah.
Foxes eat rabbits. But they also get distracted because they have to eat a lot. Like the Timothy hay, he can have all he can eat all day long. So they get distracted and eat. And you know, in the story, he's a little too self-confident in that he thinks, oh, I got it made. I could take a break and eat. Well, then after they eat, I don't know about you, when I eat a really big meal, I get sleepy.
Yeah.
And it's like in the story, see, he's kind of taking a break now and resting. So they can move really fast, but for a short period of time. And that kind of might play into our story. So speaking of tortoise, I happen to have a couple of tortoises I'd like for you to meet.
Wow! Can we go meet them? What's their name?
Yeah, we'll go meet them and find out.
All right, let's go. look at those guys.
Yes, these are our tortoises. Very special tortoises. These are toddlers. They're going to get a lot bigger. They are
Whoa.
Galapagos tortoises. And actually, specifically, because I don't want to get in trouble with my big boss, they're Western Santa Cruz Island giant tortoises. That's the whole thing.
Whoa, that's a big name.
It is, because each different island in the Galapagos Islands, each tortoise is a little different.
Wow.
Yeah.
They look really cool. How old are they?
So they are like 3 years old this spring. Darwin is a little bit bigger. He's maybe a month older than Wallace, who's just a little bit smaller. But they've got a lot of growing to do.
How old can they get?
Wow. So they'll definitely live, all goes well over 100 years. And it's possible 150 years.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a lot longer than our rabbit friend. A big bunny like our friend up there, Aspen, well, maybe about 10 years max. For rabbits, they have a much faster metabolism or way their body works. That's why they can move real fast, but for short periods. But these guys, yes, they move slow, but they will live a lot longer than the rabbit. So slow and steady wins the race. Darwin's ready to go. He's like, yeah, I want to come out and play. I choose to come out and play. Come on, Darwin. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I like meeting people. Come on, Darwin. I know, it's still shiny over here. It's very distracting. But we want to come out and meet some people. You can eat some dandelion remnants in a little bit. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Now Wallace is like, hey, can't I come play too? But I only have 2 hands. So you're just going to have to wait for your turn, Wallace. Yeah, because you guys are endangered. I need to hold you with 2 hands. You're really special. All right. So here's Darwin.
Wow. Hi, Darwin.
Darwin is, he's checking you out. I don't know. I don't think Darwin's ever met a cat before.
Well, I've never met a tortoise before.
Well, so there you go. And I'll bet you, so there might be some folks out there that may have a pet tortoise. However, you probably don't have one of these. The Western Santa Cruz Island giant tortoise. It's one of the Galapagos tortoises. They are very endangered. So we are part of a program. We work with other zoos so that these guys can be bred in zoos and we can have more of them. And that way, maybe someday, some of them can go back in the wild and help rebuild that wild population. It's so important. You know, Darwin here, he represents his species. We call them animal ambassadors. But he's just a toddler. He's going to get a whole lot bigger. I mean, a whole lot bigger. One day, I'm not going to be able to pick him up. And so, yeah, it's really kind of cool, isn't it? And he is being very curious. He is checking you out, Taxi. Now,
Well, I'll tell you what. Be careful about that curiosity.
I heard about curiosity in the cat, but you know, I don't believe that. I have 5 cats. They're very curious, and I still have them.
Do you think I could shake his hand?
Well, you might could touch his, yeah, there you go. And you'll see he's got some kind of thick, stumpy toenails. So those are used for digging because when turtles make a nest, they dig in the sand. And you may have seen in his tortoise zone over there, his play area, he had sand and he actually gets to dig and play in it, just like we have a dig area in our kid zone.
Wow. Hey, if you come to the North Carolina Zoo, maybe you could meet Darwin too. Thanks,
Awesome.
Kathy.
You're welcome anytime.
Wow.
Is that crazy or what?
It's huge.
It is huge. I mean, like, really huge.
Wow. So, can they get out of their shell?
No, they can't. It's actually a part of their skeleton. So like you and I, if you feel, different areas, you'll feel our bones inside under all our muscles and fur and skin, right?
Yeah.
So even though they're reptiles and they've got scales on the outside, under this is bone. So his shell's actually part of his bones. And we're going to show you
Wow.
another cool shot that help kind of explain that. So on the other side, we can see that.
All right, let's take a look.
All right. So Taxi, look at this.
Wow!
This. Now, you being a carnivore, you might recognize what this is, but this is a backbone. These are actually vertebrae. So if you feel the little bumps going up and down your back, that's your spine. This is the turtle or tortoise's spine. All turtles and tortoises are built this way. Their shell is actually made up of a part of their skeleton. So this is the backbone, and then these lines here, actually it's ribs, and the ribs have fused together to create the shell. It's
Wow.
white. This is bone. Our bones are white too. And then this pretty part on the outside that makes it look sort of color camouflage, it's made out of our fingernail materials called keratin. So just like our fingernails or your toenails and whiskers are made of keratin, it's a modified hair, believe it or not. That's what gives it the color. But it can come off because underneath of all of that is bone. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, that is really cool.
Yeah. So turtles can't, and tortoises, cannot come out of their shell. It's part of them.
Wow, we learned something new today. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, did you have fun playing in Kid Zone today?
I sure did. Wow, you can see everywhere from up here.
I should have known you'd end up at the Treetop Trail. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So, I want to tell all our friends out there that Kid Zone is open every day, just like the North Carolina Zoo, and we'd love for you to come and visit. It's a great place to have fun, relax, get out in the fresh air, see some cool stuff, and while you're playing, you're actually learning stuff too. So we have more information about Kid Zone on our website at www.nczoo.org. Kid Zone's got its own page, and there's even info on there for you adults about nature play. Thanks for coming and playing today, and hope to see you soon.
Bye-bye. Boy, that was a lot of fun.